Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. Don't really know what the final rewards are that are awesome for it, but in fact there is more stuff to do to progress the quests of Estelle's fencing master and also this weird Sicily guy. So I don't think the final reward for either is a title for Estelle or a robot that will hang around in Carol's backpack. Being said, let's check Carol. Does he now have an attachment that is, no, he does not have an attachment. Like, robot can now ride around on his head or some crap. Vasquez, fragment of a sea god. There are gems inside. How do we use that? Just saved in case that was like a terrible idea to do that, but it's probably something that you have to use in a, well, I don't even see the, in these items listed as new, I don't see the, little robot, Super Pal. So either he doesn't get listed there, or even though he's new, or he just doesn't actually count as an item. Lens equipped by the members of Leviathan's Claw. Can you see with that? What the hell, man? Alright, so let's go to Mantake and deal with that weird cow kid again. This isn't even... we've now reached the point where some of the quests that start early, Draki the Dork in her FAQ will tell you the name of the quest and then underline it and then give you some info on what you need to do. And now I'm seeing some marked as final. And why that is significant is I now know, for example, without reading ahead, unless Draki mismarked something, this is not the last time we'll be seeing this weird-ass kid. I don't know if we actually have what we need to give the kid this time either. You know what, kid? You don't get the pleasure of seeing Judith in her sexy outfit. Although I guess we'll keep her as our lead lady. Glamorous maid? Nah. Guardian of the Tree. Oh, wow. I didn't realize she had that goofy-ass outfit. Trophy wife, Sultry Temptress is the weird, Yeah, we'll go with beautiful Lancer, why not? Great Lancer. You're the great or beautiful, folks. And do you want an antenna guard? Oh, that's right, because there was some silly thing we could buy for her, but I did end up buying it after we saw what it looked like. Ding! I'm Cows. You can call me Little K for short, even though that has more syllables in it than cows. Nice to meet ya. Better to greet ya. What the? This guy's all squirmy. Does it bother you? Does it hurt, Frank? Me? Nah, who cares? No point in getting all worked up about it. So you just take things as they come? You take more of a philosophical view of things, is that so? A philosophy of going with the flow, you know, like a cloud floating along with the breeze. I just float along with the wind, here and there, wherever the wind goes. That mumbo-jumbo almost sounds believable. Oh, she's gonna say something mean about her being flat-chested. Yep. You should shut that big gap of yours before someone trips on it, Flatty. You wouldn't know hopes and dreams. They smack you in the face, which is ugly, by the way. Haha. Are you really asking for it now? Free to control yourself. You know what? No, she's right. Kill this kid. Oh, Pheromone Boy, you're so thoughtful. Heart. What the? Whatever. Show my respect for you, Pheromone Boy. Let me take some of your excess items. We have excess items? Excess gold. Not that I know of. We pretty much need what we have. I know, you got an awful lot of Hyponian tree bark now. No, you definitely look like you have some items to spare. Go on, give them here. Gimme, please. Why do you want items so badly? For the antlion thingy. My tale is sad to hear and even sadder to tell. The reasons for my desires run deep. It is weirdo. And are born of tears and sorrow, but it would take too long to tell you. Everything's just take my word for it. What the hell are you going on about? Stop being so vague. All these items du jour are the All Divide and the Hourglass. I actually do have some of those. Oh no, he's offering those. Good. Those are actually useful. Do you have any extras of these two items? If so, gimme. That's what he wants. Maybe I missed them, but I actually do have extras of each. What do you want all this stuff? Here, just take it. Oh, thanks so much. I doubt what he gives us is worth it. Those are actually pretty valuable. Well, they're not ones that you can find easily. Every single time he comes out, they're amazed. Oh, ho, ho, thank you. Back into hole. No, thank you. And then return the favor, and he farts. Ta-da. Apple gel, lemon gel, orange gel, pineapple gel, melange gel, miracle gel. Well, that at least is somewhat good. This ain't so bad. No, I really don't think that was worth that. But, yeah, the Aldivide and the Hourglass, Draki's pointing out they can be synced if you need them. I don't use them. In theory, the Hourglass seems like it would be good for some of the secret missions, but I don't think most of them count when the Hourglass is in use. It freezes the enemy. It might be... You know, the Aldivide is good. It's a one... You have to use it in battle once. It cuts in half damage dealt and received, which makes certain battles more manageable if you're getting killed faster than you can heal, but it's no good if it's going to take everything you got to beat a boss, necessarily, because it might be that you can't do enough damage to finish it before you run out of healing items. But yeah, the Hourglass seems like a really powerful item. I just haven't been using it. It might be like spamming Hourglass against the final boss when you know you don't have any more use for any of these items. Might be a bit of a cheap way to win. Then again, the final boss is probably immune to it or something. Your very own set of gels. I like to call them the Chewy Chewy Yummy Pack. I'd say we broke about even. And the Miracle Gel was good, I guess. Probably not. So what happens to the items that we give you? Yeah, I want to know too. That'd take a long time to explain. I don't want to. Come on, tell us. Pheromone boy. Oh, would you look at the time? Come again, won't you? I'll be waiting. Ding dong ding. Kid's probably evil. He's using them for like an evil plot, but whatever. I gotta kill you dead, baby. Yeah, so dead. Alright, whatever. There's one more exchange we gotta do with that kid, so I suppose it doesn't hurt anything to, suppose it doesn't actually hurt anything to, Oh, now we need more, well, we need one more Hyponian tree bark, and we can get enough of these to have 4 going at once. The Blue Zephyr, I don't know what... Powhammer, Beacon, or Rose. I don't know where to find those. Maybe we haven't been there yet. But yeah, we can get one more of these. And we need one more Hyponian tree bark to actually get some for everybody. So I'm tempted to actually do that now. And our gold is moved up a little bit, not much. We can go, I mean, I'm tempted to just go to Hyponia and actually, it's probably not the most exciting thing for you guys to watch. I'm going the wrong way. What I want to do is go kind of southeasty, I guess. From here, I think will get me to Hyponia, if memory serves. Yeah, that's roughly right. A little further east here. Might as well just do this on camera while you guys watch. That way, whenever I get around to off-screening for gold, if I do that at all, you'll have seen me get myself set up to try to do it efficiently. That's great. So you don't have to worry about all the time I wasted not getting as much gold as possible. Because I wouldn't be able to sleep thinking I might not be min-maxing my off-screening. I didn't get any drops. Damn it. What did you learn? Elemental? Okay, you still got something to learn from this weapon. That's fine. I think these guys dropped the tree bark. None of them look like they should be dropping tree bark, but I think they do. Somebody kill it. Damn it.
That was so easy.
Hyponian coral, but no. Maybe something else drops the tree. Do you guys drop tree bark? There's an enemy type around here that I haven't fought anything that looks like one of those ant type enemies, but your stamina meter's on the way, enemy. I can't tell what's going on. Good job, P. There we are. Alrighty. I don't know what the nearest town is, but it's probably on this continent. Am I? Oh wait, no. I don't want to go to Nordopolica, only because I have this vague notion it might be plot advancing. I don't know that one way or another, for sure. Actually, I don't think it's plot advancing, but I'm not sure. I know this isn't because Draki sent us here for silly side quest stuff, so I think we're safe coming here. And now she actually wants us to go back to Zaphia's, so we can finally see what happens if we revisit those frickin' knights. Do we get to kill, I should have quipped right there. Do we get to kill, the lady who tried to murder, Yuri? So I was assured these stack. If not, I guess I wasted time there, but not a big deal. Not very much, anyway. And, you know, while we were taking care of that, we pretty much finished off that section of the map for dog urination purposes. So, Repeat has marked pretty much all the world. There are some mountain areas he hasn't marked yet. I left a little bit to be done. Most of those areas, there's not many areas left that I didn't at least try. I think the areas that are left are places I can't land at, and something will change later where I can land at them, or possibly, I don't need them, but I haven't gone to the place where I need to go to trigger the end of the dog quest yet. And I don't intend to go there before I have to, because, there's a scene that I think might be skippable, and you still win the dog quest, but I'd like to see all the scenes if I can. So, which one of these entrances is the lower quarter? Oh yeah, this is it. I don't know that I necessarily want to go to the lower quarter, though. That dog may actually be... No, wait. There's a cat near your apartment where you start the game, I think, that if you talk to it, ends that quest. So let's not go over there just in case we accidentally trigger it before we see this other scene. I'm making way too much of this. Find Leblanc sitting on a bench. Raven gets the Imperial Knight's title. Okay. It's a fairly large... By this game's standards, it's a pretty large town. I wish I knew exactly where this bench was, but okay. A little upskirt action with Judith there. Oh boy, howdy. There he is. Apparently he's no longer trying to arrest Yuri since he's in our group. We're about to chat with him. What's going on, Holmes? Captain Swan! Yeah, you got me mixed up with somebody else. Is that so? I apologize. You are Sir Raven, plain and simple. Whatever. There he goes again with the Sir Raven, plain and simple. I mean, there he goes again with the Sir Raven, plain and simple. Did he ever say that before? Ever? What's a former lead officer of the Schwann Brigade doing loitering around a place like this? Oh, you mean you fired him? He's not a lead officer of your brigade anymore? Well, you see, that is... Concise reporting, Leblanc. Yes, sir. I was agonizing over the future of the Schwann Brigade, sir. Why don't you make it a Leblanc Brigade? And if... I seriously don't understand how Schwann is the head of... Raven's the head of a brigade. He doesn't give a shit. He clearly doesn't. He gives less of a shit about the brigade than he did about Altosk, and with Altosk, he was consistently trying to get out of work. I mean, you know, as some of you know, I'm a government employee. I've seen plenty of people who make me, you know, I've seen plenty of people who are hardworking, dedicated, and I've seen people who are like, well, that's where that stereotype about government employees comes from. But generally the ones who just don't want to do shit, and I see them, and I think you see them in the private sector too. They don't usually get advanced. Well, I know some exceptions to that, but never mind. Getting a little off topic here. I believe that we should go to help fill the ranks of the Flynn Brigade, but other lieutenants claim that we should remain in the capital. Why would you want to fill... How many different brigades do you need? Because if you fill the Flynn Brigade and the Royal Knights, those few that are left are deluded and guarding the enduring Shrine of Zaud and don't know that Alexi's dead, apparently. Aren't the Flynn Knights all that are left? With the officers paralyzed with hesitation about our next stop, our subordinates are losing their faith in us as leaders, and I've forgotten how Leblanc talked. I guess I could make... I could try to make him take... There is a Leblanc in Final Fantasy X-2, but... That's a woman, and I don't do that many... Like, all my female voices sound atrocious, and the only way I can make them different from each other is either accents or, as I try to do with Rita and Stell, making one of them so high-pitched as to be ridiculous, and the other one is just a more standard falsetto. LeBlanc tries to be sexy, though. I was like, I'm so ashamed. How could I face Captain Schwan like this? That doesn't sound anything like Blanc, never mind. And yet, what if he happened to be standing right in front of you? I'm so sorry. Rita, I'm Raven. Rita, I'm Raven. I guess, I don't know. Well, I can't just turn a blind eye to the brigade. It was Schwan who led them into all this. And he's still doing this weird thing where he's kind of acknowledging Schwan and kind of not. Are you going to gather the members of the Schwan Brigade together and lead them yourself? LeBlanc, is that what you want me to do? Is that what you desire? I've only recently decided he's Nobunaga / Ocelot, whoever I feel like doing. Sir, no sir, I do not want to cause trouble for you, Sir Raven. Whatever. So then who's going to decide where the brigade will go? Sir, that would be me, sir. I will proudly bear the weight of the responsibility and guidance for my brigade. Oh, so you're volunteering yourself to replace Raven? Well, I don't know how much Raven's gonna like that. If you've made your decision, then act on that decision. Do what you desire, warrior. Grip your desire and graft the future of Japan. And I'm willing to bet the Schwan Brigade would think it's important to support the Flynn Brigade, in addition to guarding the capital. Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Sounds like you gave him some good advice. Nah, Raven just gave him a little push. LeBlanc already knew what he wanted to do. He already knew what he desired. The first time I heard you were actually Captain Schwan, I didn't believe it. But you're just like the rumors said, full of crap. Just like the rumors said, but not just like you thought Captain Schwan would be. No, that is, I mean... It was a shame when Harry and the guild members asked you for help. It was the same when Harry and the guild members asked you for help. You really watch out for others, don't you, old man? No, when Harry and the guild members asked him for help running Altosk, he skipped out to hang out with us. And that's what he's doing now when the Schwan Brigade needs a leader. Nah. I listened to what LeBlanc had to say, that's all I did. Oh, was somebody embarrassed? Ah, Judith, baby. Cut old Raven some slack, would you? Your body is what I desire. Man, you know, on a side note, it's subtitled in Japanese, but there is some weird fucking dialogue between Nobunaga and Nohime in Warriors Orochi 3. That would be Nobunaga and his wife. She's talking about how she loves him so much she would die for him, and or she thinks that she's going to die, and then he's in his even creepier Japanese delivery says, "Rip out my heart, for Nobunaga is immortal, and that it is what it means to love Nobunaga." It's weird. You helping people without pampering them, that's tough. I wonder if I'll ever be like you, Raven. Ooh, kid, you'd like to continue to be a small child forever. Putting old Raven up on a pedestal won't get you anywhere in life, kid. Yeah, I agree with that. Lots of people respect and admire Captain Schwan. That's why I'm trying to get away from that. So I don't think you really have to deny everything about him. I can't argue with such a pretty girl. Raven earned the Imperial Knights Captain title. He already earned that through a career of working for the Imperial Knights. Whatever. Yuri is still the downtown boy. I guess he could be a Kingdom Celeb, or a Sole Survivor. I don't think he's got any other outfits yet. I'm sure he gets them. I'll go with Downtown Boy. Brave Vesperia Leader. Sinful Sidekick, not changing that. Grand Mage, Noble Princess, and Ranger. Man, he's got a lot of ones. Trickster, Ladies Man, Twilight Dreamer. Immortal Old Man. You know, maybe you can get it later. Oh, okay, I was about to say, why can't we dress him up as the Knight Captain? I don't know that I necessarily want to do that, but he's a trickster, that's what he is. Okay, so now if we head to the upper level, there's another questy thing we can do here. Although, you know what, if we just did it temporarily, it would give us a little variety level. Hey, folks. Could do it just for a minute to see, give a new model a chance to run around the model Rick Martel. As I'm looking down at my laptop and not paying attention to... I'm doing a needless serpentine here. It's Shel. Why won't my brother come back? No one's left to oppose the marriage. Luna has been waiting for him this entire time. I have to do something so the three of us can be happy again. Well, you're having a three-way marriage, buddy? That's, interesting. I can't rely on anyone else anymore. I have to help him. Does something seem odd about Shel to you? Does something seem odd about Shel to you? Well, it's odd that you know who he is, Carol, because I have no recall of this guy. Hey, Shel, who are you? I'm sure we helped him earlier in the game in some side quests, but we're at like well over 100 videos now, folks. This will be a perennial embarrassment in Final Fantasy X-2. The game I'm planning to play after this, if I haven't mentioned that recently, is that you keep running into minor, and I mean minor characters from Final Fantasy X. People you spoke to briefly, very briefly, during Final Fantasy X. And you're consistently asked, like, to make a yes-no choice of, do you remember me, Lady Yuna? And if you choose no, they're always disappointed. But if you... And I don't know if it costs you items and shit, or, like, your quests don't work, right? But if you choose yes, they don't bother to explain who they are, and I don't remember them. Well, it's about your brother. Oh, don't worry about that anymore. I killed him. I'm sorry I asked such an odd favor of you. Please forget I ever said anything about it. But what about Clay? Cassius Clay? Brodus Clay? I've been thinking about it, and I've decided that I can't entrust this sort of thing to anyone else. This is something that I have to do myself, so please don't let it trouble you. Now, if you'll excuse me... I don't remember that. What was that about? Well, at least somebody else doesn't know this quest. He said he'd handle it himself. You think he's got some idea where his brother might be? Is that so? Hard to say. It still bothers me a bit, but if he says he doesn't want our help, I guess that's the end of it. We failed this quest. This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That made me want to say something filthy, but I'll leave it unsaid. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Miorzo is the next place for Draki wants us to go for goofy side quests. Miorzo is always kind of a pain in the ass to access, but I keep accidentally flying just off of where it wants us to be and landing. So hopefully we won't have too much trouble. And I'm already sick of him as Imperial Knight Captain, so let's make him the gentleman. No, gentleman we can't use. He gives him that goofy outfit, so he's back to being a trickster. And yeah, you know what, Judith. I'll go back to Judith. I like to imagine her making clanging noises as those there's an actual term for it, her like metal boots that she wears. Greaves or something. Or greaves are the ones that cover your arms. Whatever. And post a comment if you feel like it, but by the time I get around to posting this video, I probably will have remembered and forgotten what the word I was looking for was a couple times over. Anyway, where is Miorzo? It really seemed like it was booking it there. Yeah, it's moving at a decent clip. Got a little bit better at using the map screen to navigate. Okay. Are we not at a high enough altitude to end up in Miorzo? The goofy-ass city of the Cridians? Yeah, there we go. I think it's the eternal home of the Cridians, but I prefer to call it the goofy-ass city of the Cridians. You live in a giant floating jellyfish. Aren't you guys being slowly digested or something? Are you the quest guy we need to talk to? It's a Blastia port for going underground. That's not what I meant to... I'm a gatekeeper for this city. You don't have visitors from outside. Come in, come in. I'm not really sure what purpose I serve then, since we never turn anyone away. You're standing there all akimbo and your little teddy. What the hell's your deal? I guess it's not a teddy. There's just a kind of flesh-colored bit in the front that looks like there's like missing material. Yeah, what are we meant to do here? Why am I here? Bush Baby is the name of the quest. Wow, that's kind of weird. So we're gonna go to the Elder's house. And I'm already thinking a bit too much like a Critian here. I guess I'll check the time of the video. This might be a good time to call it. It actually kind of is. Alright, folks, when we come back, we're going to start the Bush Baby side quest. Oh, no, it's the... Never mind, Bush Baby is apparently a very short quest, because on the same page of text, in a different location, it says Bush Baby Final. So, whatever. Yeah, next time, folks, Bush Baby, which just kind of sounds offensive. I'm MysteriousSJG, thanks for watching. Please join me next time as we see just how offensive Bush Baby actually will be in execution. Maybe they're talking about George W. Bush. Isn't he the younger brother of Jeb? Or maybe it's the other way around. One of them's the Bush Baby. Bush Baby, give me your hand. See you next time, folks.